we are going to briefly discuss what are the different things that you can consider to select the best platform for, or the most ideal platform rather, for employee engagement for your company. How do you go about the process? It can be overwhelming because there are so many options out there. Where do you start? How do you start? All right. So before we even start, it's really important to thoroughly understand and define your organization's unique business needs in the context of employee engagement, right? And you can do this by answering a couple of basic questions like, what are your current challenges? What are the objectives and goals for employee engagement? Expected outcomes, what is it that you're hoping to achieve from this engagement initiative, right? So this having clarity for these questions is just something that will really help ensure that the platform that you select is the right fit for your organization or the challenges that you're facing. And then second is different factors and criteria to consider. Once you figure out which factors or criteria are important to you, the next step would be to evaluate and assess your options. And you can do this with the help of a scorecard. So I just have an example here to kind of help you visualize what it looks like. So the criteria that we just talked about, it can include a combination of essential criteria and additional considerations. So essential criteria can be your non-negotiables, such as budget, the most important one, right? It could also be integrations. You might absolutely have to have feedback channels, etc. And then additional considerations are your nice to haves, like a trial period. It's always nice to have a free trial period where you can explore a platform and make a more informed decision, right? And then once you set the criteria here, then you score each of them. And I've kept this very simple. I don't have any weighting system or scoring system here. You just score each of these factors out of 5. And it does not have to be your final decision maker, but it's just something that can help you gauge the pros and cons of each platform and make a better decision in the end. So this template, this scorecard that I just explained to you, is what we are going to share as well. We're going to share 2 things here. One is a guide that contains step-by-step instructions. So what are those questions that need to be answered that can give you that clarity? And then what are the different factors and criteria that you want to include? Because you don't have to include every single one of them, right? You just have to include those that are important to you, those that can help you address your challenges or your business needs, etc. So that's one. We have the guide that we're sharing. And then we also have the scorecard template, and that's a very simple Excel sheet. And again, you can either use that as a reference, or you can use the Excel sheet itself. You can add in all the factors that are important to you and then add the score and just kind of help you understand which platform might be slightly better, and just kind of understand the pros and cons of each platform, right? The links would have been shared with you in the chat.